Hi guys, Scott here from Marathon Gaming. My local retro game shop is closed today, so we're going to make a short little commute to a shop that I actually have never been before to. It's fairly local to me. It's in Billericay in Essex. It's called Miso Games or Miso Games. I'll put the title up there. No idea how to pronounce it. So yeah, going to take a short little journey now in the old crapmobile and see what goodies we could find. Right, we've arrived. I'm here, Studio 54 at the village at Barleylands. The fact that it's called Studio 54 the village, I'm assuming it's some kind of micro shop, but we love micro shops. There's nothing wrong with that. As I keep telling the missus, size does not matter. Anyway, we're all parked up in the car parks now. I'm going to hop out and see if we can find exactly where the store is. Right, we're all done, back in the car. Got a lot of goodies, a few bags here, some things. You can see different bits, hardware, toys, games, different consoles. So going to head back home and I'm going to show you what he got, but I've got to recommend it. Fantastic shop. The guy there is really nice. First time I met him, he let me film in the shop as well. And of course you've seen that now with the footage. But yeah, let's head back. Right, before we get into the pickups, first things first, the name of the shop, it is pronounced Miso, as in me so, and I know that for a fact because I've asked the shop owner himself, Luke, and he told me that's how to pronounce it. I'm so glad I discovered Luke's shop today. I feel really privileged to find the store. You'll see from the pickups and the footage of how much of an excellent store it is. It's got so much games, so much nostalgia, so much memories within that shop contained. And for me, I'm very lucky. I've got the Retro Hunter, literally a few miles down the road that way, and then I go 4 or 5 miles in the other direction, pretty much equal distance. I've now got a new store. He's only been open a couple of months, which is why I hadn't discovered him before, and you'll see just from the footage alone and from these pickups why you need to head down there. So make sure you go show him some love, give him some support, and support your local retro gaming stores. Now, let's get into the pickups. I'll show you some of the toys first of all. So don't buy toys if you're a fan of the channel, but I got a Pop figurine. I don't collect Pop. I've only got 2, which my wife got me. One is this. This isn't from today. This is previous. So I'm a big Jason fan from Friday 13th. Love the game as well. She got me that basically for the room. And I'm a big Michael Jordan and Chicago Bulls fan. So she got me this like one birthday or Christmas, however many moons ago. And then I saw in the store today, little Gizmo Pop figurine. He looks really cool. I do like my Gremlins. The only thing I've got Gremlins themed in the room is my little original Gizmo Boss-eyed, which I picked up from the Retro Hunter not so long ago. So now I've got my little Gremlins man to add in, my little Gizmo, my little 3D glasses. Price tag, he was only £25. They had lots of Pop figures all down in the store. Lots of other things which I don't necessarily collect, lots of VHS, magazines. If I had the room for it, believe me, I would. Look at those Beavis and Butthead videos as well. I had all those, and you know, it's criminal. I gave them away. Now some more hardware. I've been playing. If you've been watching my videos, for example, go and check out my high score open challenge. We're doing Miss Pac-Man at the moment. It's still open for a few days if you want to jump in the bandwagon. If you've got the game, it's only £4 to pick that game up. Give it a little run. Tag me in it or put the video in the comments. I was playing that earlier in the week with the arcade stick, simply because one of my controls is broken. I couldn't bother to open boxes from other consoles and get them out. And I stumbled across in the store today. He has got lots of controls, which you saw displayed in the doors, the originals, but he's got the 6-button arcade pads, and very well priced, £14. I believe these are officially licensed, even though they are from Retrobit. And yeah, it's a bit like a Sega Saturn controller. Very good beat 'em ups, because a lot of people say, you know, you can't play Street Fighter on the Mega Drive, you've got to play it on the SNES. But there's some great beat 'em up games, fighting games on the system. So I'm really glad to pick that up, and it means I've got a nice spanking new controller to use for when I'm gaming on that system. Now, Sega Mega Drive, he had games in abundance. I mean, I brought a fair bit today. Went a bit over budget. I'll definitely be returning to him and being a frequent returning regular customer. I picked up a few games, put them down. One was Ren and Stimpy, which I'll hopefully go back unless one of you boys do. Boys or girls at home. Ren and Stimpy, I don't own that one. There was Toy Story. I thought I owned it. I've had a little look because I haven't been updating my Game Eye app. I had a little look and I actually haven't got that, so I want to go back and pick that up. And I think there's Virtual Fighter 2, speaking of good fighting games. So I put a few of those back just because you'll see in a minute. There are so many fantastic condition, minty, almost new condition NES titles. I had to pick them up. All these NES games, you don't see them in this condition that often. I saw them on his Facebook page before I travelled down. He had lots of games. A few of them had gone. For example, a fantastic condition, Simon's Quest, Castlevania 3. I do own it. And I paid a lot more money than how that was valued at. Very reasonably priced in there. There is a Castlevania 1 for the NES, very, very good condition. But I picked up so much today, there's no way I could afford that. So if you are looking for that game, get down to Billericay in Essex and check him out. I'll leave the address in the description. But yeah, so sticking with the Sega Mega Drive, the one title I did decide to keep. And it is a big one. And I've seen it on a Facebook Marketplace pickup video, and I missed out on it. It is Boogerman. I took myself out of it thinking the gameplay footage wasn't that good because I was really upset that I missed out on picking it up. But it's not complete. I mean, the case is okay. The tab's a bit missing. You can obviously always change that. But yeah, I mean, £30 for Boogerman. Sometimes you can pay, you know, 20, 30 quid for the cartridge alone. So it's quite a sought after game. Don't see it off in the wild. It's just a cartridge, no booklet. But I thought, you know what? I'm never going to find a reasonable copy of it for a reasonable price. I'm going to end up paying 80 quid for it complete. So I thought for £30 throughout the book, who knows, I might stumble across the booklet for a tenner at some point on eBay. So yeah, so Boogerman, that's the Sega Mega Drive game I got. Now a couple of other little light pick-me-ups which I got from other consoles. One is Nintendo GameCube. I want to do some more videos on the GameCube. I'm going to let you in for a little cheeky insight. So if you are taking part in my high score challenge, where we do a different game every week, it will always be an accessible game that's not too expensive. It will be a GameCube game, but you could play it on the PS2 if you want. It's the original Crazy Taxi. It's £10 or £12, I believe, on the Crazy Taxi on the GameCube, or you can get it for, I think, about £4 for the PlayStation 2. But yeah, it plays just as good as it does in the arcade. But yeah, anyway, I digress. Back to Nintendo GameCube, I picked up Spongebob SquarePants the movie. I do think games like this at some point, just because of when some of the other fans get a bit older, they might have a lot more nostalgia than I really do for SpongeBob. But I just thought that's quite a good, well priced for, you know, quite a big, sort of semi-big, I suppose, you know, GameCube title. So I thought I'd give that a go. Definitely don't have that, I'm pretty sure, because there's a couple of SpongeBob games, isn't there? There's a remake of that Battle for Bikini Bottom, but that's a different title, that one. And then Ghostbusters, a video game, just because, I mean, I've played like the remake, whether it's the same game. I've played it on the Switch, remastered. I actually sold it, I don't own it anymore. It says on the back here it's an Atari game. But yeah, it's only £10. I do like collecting for my Xbox, on my Xbox 360. He had lots of titles in there, all different consoles, but so I want to get a little bit of a mixture. So I'm happy. I've got a nice Mega Drive game, nice Nintendo GameCube game, and this is the Xbox 360 game I decided to pick up today. Now here's where I broke the old bank account. The Nintendo games for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Now first of all, Gremlins 2. You might have seen from a previous pickup video 12 months or so ago. I think I picked this up. Now, the reason why I've picked it up again today is it's a better condition one than mine, and it's a game, it's not the most amazing game on the system, but I just love Gremlins. I do like the game. I had it on the Game Boy as well, but I'm not collecting box Game Boy games. I try to keep limited with my space. But yeah, I've got Gremlins 2, but I've got it in good condition, but this is a better condition. It's well priced. It's £30. If I can sell my other one for £20 and, you know, £10 for an upgrade, I'll take that all day long. So that was my thinking. So Gremlins 2 for the NES. These all come lovely box protectors. Now here's a game that I don't think will play that great. I love it in the arcade. I play it on my sort of jammer cab behind me. I don't know what it's like on the NES, but Operation Wolf, again, don't stumble across this in the wild. Fairly decent condition again. If you guys want to see more of the condition of these games, I can just do a little video zooming in, like a little short if you like. Now, here's another game which I love in the arcade. Well, actually, I'm starting in the middle of a sentence here. I'm a big fan of Hyper Sports 84. Love it in the arcade. Track and Field, I've only played newer versions on consoles. I never really played the original, I don't think. I played a little bit in the arcade, but I'm obsessed with Hyper Sports 84. I play it all the time, most weekends, whenever I'm in the arcade. I'm obsessed with it. And I play it so much, I find it when Track and Field, the boards are switched around and Track and Field's in there. So I think it is a Track and Field original cabinet, but it has the switchboards. It's got Hyper Sports on there as well. When I play Track and Field, I know like everyone knows this genre as Track and Field, but for me, I just think Hyper Sports is the better game. I'm saying it, Hyper Sports is better than Track and Field. But anyway, this is Track and Field 2 for £20. Konami game, all Konami games are generally great. Everyone knows Track and Field. It's nice pick up and play. I will have a lot of fun with it. I definitely will play it. That might feature in a high score video, who knows. But for £20, it's in fantastic condition. I don't own a copy of Hyper Sports. I play it on Switch, but I just play it in the arcade. But yeah, Track and Field 2 for the NES for £20 for a box Nintendo game. You can't go wrong with that. Now, here's another game that I've got. I should have done a video on this. They had two absolute perfect condition Super Mario 3 games. I should have just took a little picture to show you. I was really umming into which one to get. They're very, very similar. This is the one I went for here. Again, very well priced, £35. These are unavailable on CEX. So you're going to have to pay a bit more for them on eBay. Even if it is listed as just £25, you might as well add on, you know, 20-30%. But yeah, I mean, the other one's fantastic condition as well, but I mean, the box might be fine. I'd be really picky. I mean, this looks new. I'm hoping it's genuine. It's got the little Nintendo sticker at the top still on there, which sort of done it for me, and the bottom of the other one sort of come in a little bit. Now, I know you get lots of different variants. We was talking about it in the shop. Luke's a great guy with a really lovely conversation in there. Hoping to have some more conversation with him in the future when I'm next back in. But he was saying there's different, you know, I was talking about my Mike Tyson Punch-Out version. It's got orange bullet point writing on the front. And I saw one on eBay going for hundreds of pounds. I looked it up, and it's because it's got white writing. It's a different variant. And we're talking about different Castlevania variants. People collecting them all. And it might be, I don't know. Guys, tell me at home. I should have showed you really. So basically, it's the same cover, but it was just different colour on the face. It was slightly different colouring. But it wasn't from sun damage. But I don't think it's a repo box. I might be wrong. I mean, you guys might say, you know, there might be a way to tell. But again, you might have seen from pickup video 12 or 18 months ago. I have got Super Mario Bros. 3 for the NES. But the condition of it is definitely not as good as this. It's in good condition, but this is fantastic. So again, if I sell my other one and get 15 quid for upgrading it for £15 for a better boxed, because I won't get a better condition one than this. And he had another one. They were literally, I was splitting hairs. They were in such good condition. In hindsight, I wish I put them next to each other and just filmed the front covers, flipped them over so you guys could decide. But yeah, I'm happy with that anyway. Now, the last game. I'm about to say a bit of controversy. There's a film coming out, I think, isn't there? Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. I never really played it. Again, fantastic condition. A bit of a pricier game, £45. I don't know if that's just because it's topical at the moment, and people are going back to play it because it's in films and stuff. But yeah, very good condition game. Again, a game you don't see often. It's a Disney game, I suppose that's probably why it carries a higher price tag. But yeah, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. So that's all the games I've got. Some NES, some Xbox, GameCube and Mega Drive. Let me know what was your favourite out of those. Once again, make sure you support your local retro gaming stores. So check out the store address in the comments if you are from the southeast of England or anywhere near Essex or Suffolk or Kent. Then go down and check them out. It'll only be an hour or so in the car. My name's Scott at Marathon Gaming. Please show me some love. Hit that like button, comment. I'd love to have a chat with you. Which of these games do you think would you have left in the store from the video? Which of them would you like to see more of? Which would you have picked up? Is there any games there you think I should have had? Which one would you be playing first? I want to hear from you guys. Make sure you check out my back catalogue of my other videos. Show me some love. Hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys soon. Cheers. I'm Mario. And I am the Hedgehog. And today, with this...